Hello, Priscilla. My name is Sean Everett. I am the website analysis expert at Zucor Marketing in San Antonio, Texas. I am so happy every time I get to speak to one of the owners. I read your story about you becoming business partners and then life partners. I thought that was great. Now, thank you so much for talking with Eric. He sent your website over to me for analysis. That's what this video is. It's the analysis that you were promised. And I have to tell you, that your website is inadequate for today. I don't know how long ago you made this or if you paid to have it made, but it is very brief and there are not enough pieces of information, if that makes sense. I noticed that the copyright says 2023, so I know that it was at least last year that you did it. I also noticed that it says powered by GoDaddy Website Builder, which means that perhaps somebody in your company took a shot at it. I don't know. If you paid for it, somebody that you paid just used a template and didn't put a lot of effort into it. And with this is great. Green Shield and the Sword. I was so excited to come here just from the name. There is some work that you need to do on this website, but I'm not interested in the aesthetic part of it. You can have this site look however you want it to, and that is entirely up to you. What interests me is what is on the inside of this. I'm going to contrast you with these folks, Schulte Roofing. They are your Conroe competitors, if you will, because that's what comes up when I put Conroe, Texas roofing into a Google search. Now, I'm going to show you a couple of things that I do in this analysis. I have a paid tool that I use. It is called Ahrefs. It shows me the metrics of your site, shows me how it's been performing over the last couple of months, and I'm going to start right here because I normally don't start here. You had 0 traffic the last 2 months, 0. Schulte had 1,000. Now, that is all about what is in their website. I'm going to show you what I mean. This is the Google search that I did for Conroe, Texas roofing. And I'm going to explain how Google works because a lot of people don't know. And what you don't know, you can't use. And there are many things that Google can help you with in the business. Getting customers being the primary one. Now, I'm going to explain how Google works by explaining this results page. And the first thing I'm going to show you is that underneath the very top here is what we call the map pack. Now, these 3 folks here are attached to this map, and they did something that the folks down here did not do or did not do well, and that is they filled out a Google business profile. And they filled it out thoroughly enough and precisely enough that they got rewarded with this spot up here near the top of a Google search. Being near the top of a Google search is money in the bank. Now, this is an area that you could be in, but below the map pack here is also something called the organic search result area. Now, you can be in both, and that would be ideal to be in both. The organic search results are organic in the sense that the Google algorithm, which was developed by Google to give its search customers the most relevant searches that it could give. Now, relevancy to Google is something different than it is for you and me. For you and me, it might have to do with customer satisfaction, but for Google, it has to do with having a particular kind of website. Now, that algorithm is looking for 3 things. This was the first, becoming part of the Google family by filling out the Google business profile. The next thing is it is looking for content. Now, I'm going to show you what I mean really quickly. This is your site. I'm going to copy and paste your site into this word counter. There we go. Green Shield and Sword. You have 848 words. Next thing I'm going to do is your competitor here at Schulte. I'm going to do the same thing. Copy and paste into the second word counter. And that is 1,241 words. So where algorithms are concerned, 1,241 beats 848. It's just the way that algorithms work. Now, both of you, however, on the plus side, are well underneath what Google wants for a minimum word count on your homepage, and that is 1,500 words. Why? because Google doesn't want to send their customers, their search customers, someplace where there is like 30 words and they don't learn about what they just Googled. Google wants them to be taught about what it is that they just Googled. Otherwise, people are going to use Google and say, why did they send me here? It's got 30 words on it. How am I supposed to know something more about it from that? So 1,500 words is the number of words that Google has settled on. I don't know how. I don't know if they did market research. I don't know. But they want 1,500 words. Your competitor does not have that yet. So there is an opportunity for you to jump in and get that many words. And as you can see from their site, it doesn't look like it is just laden with a bunch of words. There are a lot of hidden words in here, like when you hover over something and it becomes a window, it fills up the words. So there's a lot of opportunity to have words that you don't necessarily know. Here's the other thing I'm going to show you, and that is this. All words are not the same at Google. They are looking for keywords. Now, you have only 3 keywords in your whole website. Keywords are words that come from your industry. They come from your website and that of your competitors. They come from Google searches. They come from the communities that you serve. And here's what your competitor has. 1,600. So you are about 1,597 keywords shy of beating them. But here's the deal. I'm going to show you their keywords. We'll make it much simpler. Here we go. Oh, come on, load. There we go. Now, as you can see, siding and roof color visualizer. I don't know what that means. And I've never put those 5 words in that order before. I know what all the words mean individually, but that must mean it's part of your industry and not part of mine. Roof repair costs less than insurance estimate. What else? Brenham roof repair. I guess that's a community around you would be my guess. Nova Soda roofing contractor. So these look like they have a lot to do with the various communities. Copper roof house. I don't know what that means. But there's another 48 pages of them. If they're good enough for them, they're good enough for you. I have what they all are. And we can figure out, more about that later. Now, the next thing I need to show you is backlinks. Backlinks you have none of. That is where your site appears on somebody else's site, like yellowpages.com or Yelp. They have 5,800 backlinks on 342 domains. This is the important number. Now, you have 0, so they have certainly beat you in that. Here are their referring domains. Make it simple. Themeforest.net, I don't know what that means. Some of these are ones that I just don't know. They could be website hosting sites or I don't know. But there are some that you do know. Homestead.com, Wikipedia, yellowpages.com, Superpages, Top Rated Local, Chamber of Commerce, Today's Homeowner, and a bunch of these. You want to be in the rating of 70 and higher, more or less. Now, this number here is a scale of 0 to 100. It's the domain rating. It shows the strength of a domain's backlink profile, meaning you had 0 backlinks to go to your site, and they had 342. That gave them a domain rating of 21. Now, these sites here have a lot of other sites that refer to them. That's why they have such a high rating. This is Google's way of not having to vet your site. If a lot of other sites refer to your site, then they figure, well, I'll send my search customers there because I don't want to send them someplace that nobody has been before. That doesn't make any sense for us. We want our customers to be satisfied. So this is one way that they sort of make sure that your site is actually worthwhile, because other sites have links to it. Now, what this all came down to, as I showed you before, is you had 0 traffic and your competitor had 1,000. So here are the 3 things you need to do in short that I'll just summarize. A, you need to fill out the Google Business Profile. B, you need to get more and better keywords. And C, you need to get more and better backlinks, or any backlinks for that matter. And that will help you rise to the top of a Google search. Now, the reason they had 1,000 visitors, 1,000, what was it? 1,000, yeah, 1,000 straight up. was because they are in the #1 spot on the Google search. Everyone here on down is going to have less and less and less. And I don't know where you come on this list here. I don't know where you appear, but I'm going to assume it's not very high up if you have zeros in terms of number of visitors from Google. And it's just because the site isn't full enough. It doesn't have enough information on it. And it seems to be rather heavy on the tree service, which is great. If I look up tree service, maybe I would get a different result, but you also do roofing, and so I thought I would concentrate on that and show you where that might be a little deficient. So anyway, Eric is going to call you back to get your feedback on this. See if the ideas that I've talked about to you here in this video make sense to you. And I just want to thank you, Priscilla, for hanging in there. I appreciate your time. You have a great rest of your day.